you don't understand and do something about this, you will never be able to fully recover from burnout. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Yasmin. And I'm Nadia. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video on how to transform your life from stressed and unfulfilled to joyful and balanced. So if you don't already know, Yasmin and I suffered with burnout for many years before we fully recovered, and during that time we learned that there's a few things that you really need to know if you actually want to get to the root cause and recover for good. To fully and once and for all recover from burnout, you need to get to the root cause. So to recover from burnout and stop it from happening again, you need to look beyond the surface level causes. For your recovery to be sustainable, you need to do some work to undo the root cause of the behaviors and beliefs driving you to burnout. You may have found yourself doing all the surface level changes, like taking a break, doing some self-care practices, and creating a schedule for your work and rest, but still keep getting burnt out. This could be due to two potential causes. Either you didn't really recover last time, or you're not fixing the cause but rather the symptoms. Either way, this tool we're about to share with you will be the solution. So a lot of the time people push themselves to overwork for some of the below root causes. They are using work as a distraction from facing something. They are trying to prove their worth through the success of their work. They have allowed themselves to be conditioned by society with a hustle culture approach. They are running off of beliefs that make them feel guilty when they are resting instead of working. Whether you think some of these or all of these apply to you, the resolution is to gain awareness. This is because a lot of our beliefs and automatic patterns are actually not conscious. So for many people, they may not be aware of the beliefs that are driving them to burnout or overwork. And they may feel stuck in old automatic patterns that are driven by their old beliefs, some of which would have been created during childhood. Self-awareness will bring light to your individual beliefs that are driving you to do things that are causing your burnout, such as not allowing yourself to take a break due to feelings of guilt and comparison of other people's success, the feeling of unworthiness for just being you, the feelings of scarcity that make you feel that enough is never enough, the fear that stopping will set you behind in life. Through shadow work, we can reveal these often subconscious beliefs that are driving our behaviors and unravel them, redefine them, let them go where necessary, so that we can approach our work in a balanced and fun way instead of a stressed and overwhelmed way. So to begin this process, sit somewhere quiet, meditate, or journal on the following questions. What are the beliefs I grew up with about working hard? As a child, what did my accomplishments mean to me and those around me? How do I feel about the relationships between my work and my worth? Do I feel I need to be successful in order to prove something or feel worthy? Is there something I'm afraid of? This can give you a lot of insight. Keep asking yourself questions, keep asking why, and it's important that you do this in a self-compassionate and non-judgmental way. At a certain point, you will get to a moment of insight and shed light on the root cause or causes of your behaviors driving your burnout. Once you become aware of the root cause, you are able to notice each time you are doing those behaviors that were once unconscious and harmful, and you can now make a conscious decision not to do those things, such as push yourself to prove yourself, exhaust yourself to keep up with perceived competition, or neglect your well-being in order to feel accepted and worthy. So if you want to dive into this work a little bit deeper, we do have a free masterclass which we'll link down below, which will take you through a step-by-step guide on how to do this. So if you want to check it out, we'll link it down below. So the second thing you must do is create a feeling of safety within and balance your autonomic nervous system. So your autonomic nervous system comprises of two main parts, the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is activated during fight or flight. A lot of stress chemicals are released and you get a sudden burst of energy along with other changes to deal with a threatening situation. This is essential for your survival. While the parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for rest and digest, and it's where you feel safe, calm and relaxed. If you are burnt out or have been struggling with chronic stress for some time, then you'll most likely have an overactive sympathetic nervous system or dysregulated nervous system. So you may be noticing from day to day a lot of general symptoms such as being overactive, hypersensitive, feeling like your fight and flight response is constantly activated, maybe suffering from things like digestive issues. In order to deal with these symptoms, you must put your body back into a feeling of safety so that you can heal and properly recover. In other words, you want to rebalance your nervous system, particularly your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest. So there are a number of tools you can use to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which includes things like meditation, yoga, very gentle exercise, not too vigorous, a massage, or slow deep breathing, which is a very easy and simple tool you can literally do anywhere to signal to your parasympathetic nervous system to calm down. However, we don't just want to look at the tools to add to your lifestyle, because it's no good getting into rest and digest just to move along with your day and ignite your fight and flight response again. There are things that you're going to want to remove, even if it's just temporary, that ignite your fight and flight response and prevent you from healing properly. First of all, you want to pay attention to and remove external triggers, at least for your period of recovery. So look at your environment and what triggers you into fight and flight response. Remove yourself from environments that are constantly triggering you back into a place of fear. Create distance where you can from people who trigger you or don't respect your boundaries and make you feel unsafe or unaccepted. If it's phone calls that you hate answering from certain people because they are triggering you, remove those for now and don't answer. Also, one thing that is often ignored is the messages we are constantly bombarded with on a daily basis from things like social media, which cause us to feel that we're not doing enough, or we're not being enough, or that we're lazy, or that is causing us to compare ourselves and feel inadequate. You need to remove these triggers for a while to focus on yourself and your recovery. Finally, and potentially most importantly, you must remember that you cannot separate the mind from the body. Your thought alone can trigger this stress response and cause all of those chemicals to be released into your system, just by thought alone. You must become your own safe space. Beating yourself up or not having self-compassion will trigger your sympathetic nervous system. You must show yourself love, acceptance, and compassion, and not allow thoughts like I'm not worthy, or I'm not doing enough, or what's wrong with me to constantly linger in your mind, cause you to feel fear and ungrounded, and push you straight back into fight and flight. Try and control your thoughts as much as possible. This is why meditation is such a good tool, because it allows you to become the observer of those thoughts without getting caught up in them. That's it for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.